anti-racism group has hit out at what they call extremists who took part in a protest against asylum seekers being housed in a former hotel in Falkirk. Hundreds of people gathered outside the premises on Saturday, and police closed the road for several hours and arrested 2 men. Organisers of the protest said they want to protect their community and have no affiliation with far-right protesters who joined the event. Here's our correspondent, David Henderson.
Protesters out in force in Falkirk on Saturday at a hotel housing asylum seekers. They were here to voice their concerns of what they called uncontrolled illegal immigration.
We're local Falkirk residents. We're not a political organisation. We're parents, grandparents, workers, community members who have had enough of feeling ignored when it comes to the issues of safety, crime, transparency from Falkirk Council and other authorities. It isn't really about left or right politics. It's about local people standing up for the community in relation to many issues.
Facing off against them, dozens of campaigners voicing their support for the asylum seekers. And between the two sides, police out in force. 2 people were arrested on the day, and Police Scotland say they're still investigating this banner. Today, one of the counter-demonstrators said the mood at the protest was vile.
Extreme terms of abuse, lots of people on that. What I have to make out, that was done by a minority on that protest, not the majority. And I believe there's a minority, extreme right, have tagged themselves onto it, intervened on Saturday, made it 10 times worse.
There's high political tension around the issue of asylum as the UK government struggles to control the number of small boats crossing the channel.
I'm the tourism minister. I want to see every single hotel in the UK, every single hotel room in the UK used for tourists, not for solving a problem that we've inherited over the last few years. I'm delighted that we've managed to get the number of asylum seekers in hotel rooms down by 50% over the last year. We've got a long way to go. And I would just urge people to have a degree of patience and magnanimity towards the people who are in our community.
So for a few hours, a tense standoff at this Falkirk protest. Public anger on display. Will there be more in this long, hot summer?
Well, David's here now. And David, we have seen protests like this one in Scotland before, but this appeared to be quite a significant one.
Yes, on a much bigger scale than what we've seen before. There were lots of anti-immigration protesters there. And, of course, adding to the tension, that counter-demonstration, people standing in front of the asylum seekers' hostel to voice their solidarity with refugees as they see it. So a lot of heat and noise, a lot of pressure there, with the police having to be out in significant numbers, as you saw there. I was at the scene today. It was quiet, but you might expect that to change again because the situation's not going to change very fast and the issues are not changing. We've also seen protests in Aberdeen in recent week, but on a smaller scale. Same thing, of course, another asylum seekers hotel. Saturday's protest in Falkirk just reminds us this is a deeply divisive issue. It's a highly charged issue. Even here in Scotland, a long, long way from the English Channel where those small boats have been crossing.
OK, thank you, David.